Record. Here we go. Good morning. My name is Javier or Elizondo, whatever the fuck you want to call me. That's all right with me. Today is August 22nd, 2021. And today's going to be a bit of a special day because today it's going to be the first time that I have a guest on the audio journal. It's going to be my cousin Roy Andrew Garza. I've known Andrew. I call him Andrew and Roy at the same time. I've known Andrew for the entirety of my life. He's my dad's sister's son, my dad's older sister's son. So I've known Andrew forever, and he just recently, this past couple of years, we've become pretty close, like we were when we were kids. Today I asked him to come on because this is going to be my first time recording one of these things with a guest, and I felt that doing it with him would be a very good launching point because I'm very comfortable around Andrew. Andrew's very comfortable around me. In fact, me asking him to do this was a quick answer, yes. I don't even think he's quite sure what to expect when he walks in the door. But it's something I'm excited about, and I hope he is as well. He's going to be bringing his little daughter Aubrey in, and she's a treat. Aubrey is a light in a dark world for sure. She is a very special little girl. I think she's 4 or 5. I don't know. She's tiny. So she's gonna be hanging out in the background. This is me to me, X. I hope you're doing all right. Right now things are going okay. Not as good as you'd like them to be. Dating's a little bit of a pain in the ass, like it always is. Theater's going well. Work is going okay. The family's going great. My relationship with my parents is great. We hung out. We spent the day together yesterday. We went to Morro Bay, and we went running around and had a couple beers here, a couple beers there, driving around downtown. My mom. I bought myself a little wooden sculpture of like a mushroom thing coming out of like a branch or whatever. That's all right. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's good for the desk here. She actually got me a knife. She says she picked it out specifically for me, and it's a Damascus Skill full tang camper's knife with a sheath that goes almost all the way over the handle itself. I think it's quality stuff. It's probably the nicest knife I've ever owned. I do own a lot of knives. They're a lot bigger than this, and some of them are poorly made, some of them are nicely made. This definitely tops the cake. This is the cherry of my collection here, and I'll keep it on the desk just so I can kind of hold it in my hand, kind of fool around with it, or if I need to open a box, it's here. This will be my new camping knife that I take with me everywhere. So put that back here on the desk and continue with what I was talking about. So, my relationship with my parents is good now. Of course, when I was in high school, it was absolute dog shit because I didn't know how to communicate at all anyway. And it's something that I struggled with, and I'm getting a lot better at it now. And I would consider my parents my friends. And, in fact, my mom suggested I had my dad on here the next time. So, I think that's probably what I'll be doing. I'll have my dad on here, and we'll get to talking. And my dad's a very religious man. He's a Jehovah's Witness, so it might be something that we could do that might strengthen our relationship or just be something really kind of badass. I don't know, just record a conversation. I was dating this broad, and she's a chick I was dating. She's real cool. She showed me a recording that her dad had done with her when she was a kid, and her dad had passed away a couple years ago. And it was something that she kind of really enjoyed sharing with me. And she was clearly missing her father. And it was something that able to grasp her father's personality in just a short clip. With him interacting with her, being silly. And so it really made me want to do this. Something like this with my dad and my mom. Also, Duncan Trussell's podcast, Duncan Trussell Family Hour. He talks about he had a recording with his mom that she had did 3 weeks before she passed, and she talked about her battle with stage 4 mastitis breast cancer. I don't know. I just said mastitis. It sounds smart. And it's probably one of the most emotional experiences I've had in my life. And so it gave me this understanding of the value of recording a conversation just with somebody you care about, whether it be listened by me and him or whoever he wants to show, or it would be just in our archived in the family, and something for our generation to come to listen to and get an understanding of the people that came before them, where they come from, and who we are, and our philosophies in life, and kind of pass down these audio journals to them, and it'll be something that they can kind of understand and help them to kind of get a grasp of us, because this is really the only way to get a good understanding of our personalities and who we are as people, because if you can just go on off the word of what other people say about us, it doesn't really grasp or touch to any realism of who we are. So this is who I am. This is the kind of person I am. I like to communicate. I like to talk fast. I like to sound smart, because I'm not very smart at all. I'm very adventurous in most avenues, in more ways than I'd like to mention. I don't know if that made me sound gay. But I like to live life to the fullest, and this is part of that. This is the way I see living my life to the fullest justice, is doing something like this. I know it might be a bit of a distraction because I'm a very heavy man. I weigh 400 pounds now. I know I don't look it, but recently I started looking at it more than ever. At least that's the way I think so. I was staying at a hotel out of town, and in front of the toilet, I don't know why they did this. They put a full body mirror in front of the damn toilet, so you get all naked and you go to take a shit before you hop in the shower, and there you are. You're looking at yourself all naked in the worst possible light, in the worst possible position, taking a shit, looking like shit. And you're just, God, that's a real strike to any ego. Whatever you had left in self-worth, boy, does that tear it down. Tear it down fucking right quick, man. There's no way you look at yourself with any sort of self-respect after looking at yourself taking a shit while looking like shit. Man, I tell you. So, Roy's not here yet. He's on his way, so this is going to be a bit of an intro. Hopefully everything works out well. I spent all night last night kind of hooking up the two mics. There was a bit of an issue with having two mics hooked up, especially with these Yetis. They kind of, these Yeti mics, kind of a little bit of a pain in the ass. So my goal today with Andrew, or Roy, is to kind of understand him. And in understanding him, understanding myself. Roy has a baby on the way. I don't want to ruin the surprise. It's a very exciting time in our life. So I guess I can't say more. I should just let it go and let it happen. Today's is going to be a good day, hopefully, and I'm very excited for where this might go, where this might not go. If this is a success or this falls apart, how am I to know? I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to fucking be alive. I tell you that, because sometimes life is difficult, and right now life is just not that difficult. And it's good to be here. It's good to have a smile. It's good to enjoy the sun. And today's not that hot of a day. And yesterday I was at the beach, and that was a goddamn good day right there. I don't want any problems. I don't want any problems. Yesterday, my mom had just bought a nice car, a Land Rover, and her whole life she's always had Suburbans and Tahoes and just mom's cars. And this is the first time since all our kids are over 16. I'm 25, about to be 26, and my youngest sister's 16. There's done to the point where she doesn't need to have an eight person seater car. So she bought a Land Rover, and we're at Morro Bay, kind of bar hopping a little bit, in our micro brew hopping, as the old folks do, because bar hopping's for the young kids, and micro brew hopping's an acceptable form of alcoholism. we pulled into this dirt parking lot, and we parked in front of the sign, and my dad was unsure if he was able to, or he's being disrespectful to the company or the brew house in any way. And we get out, and there's this white guy with sweater without sleeves and two full sleeves. He's got shorts on, no tattoos on his legs, and he's got Nike shoes that a young basketball player would wear, like a young man, like a young 14-year-old man that's just getting out of basketball practice. Now, this guy had curly long hair, and he looked like he was about 53. But in white years, he's probably more like 44. He's stumbling outside of this bar, and he's having a hard time with his headphones. He looks at my dad. He goes, "You can't park here, man." My dad goes, "Huh? Excuse me." He goes, "Your car's too nice to park here." My dad goes, "Oh, right on." And he kind of caught us off guard. My mom starts to slowly catch on to what's going on, and I do as well. The guy goes, "You can't park here." My dad goes, "Oh, well, it's not my car. I stole it." Yeah. So I don't know. I think my dad just kind of reacting in a friendly way. The guy goes, "Oh, yeah. Then my dad gets out of the car. Then I get out of the car because we're parking. We're going inside to fucking have a couple beers. My dad gets out of the car. The guy kind of gets, it becomes clear to us the guy's fucking pissed drunk. And it's about 5 p.m. on a Saturday. The sun's still up. It's nice 65 degrees outside or 67 degrees outside. The guy gets up. He goes, "Yeah. I was just trying to say it's a nice car, man. It's a nice car. I like your car. Look, man." And I walk up in a friendly way. I'm not looking for fucking problems. And I go, "Yeah. It's a nice car, man. Cool, man. Yeah." He goes, "I don't want any problems." It's a nice car. I'm just saying it's a nice car. I don't want any problems. And he could tell he had been in this situation before where he opened his mouth, didn't know he was pissing people off, or struggled to read social cues and got the shit kicked out of him. But I don't know. I don't want any problems. And it just, the whole situation was not necessary. The guy walked up, started talking to us, was a little aggressive. We responded. He got scared and kind of feared for his life. And so me and my dad just started kind of making fun of this asshole. And we went to this called, here I got some stickers here, which is, it's an alright microbrew place. It's a little disappointing because it's called Foghorn Brew House. We don't brew any fucking beer, and that's kind of why we went there. So we like microbreweries. Hold on, I got a text here. I guess I should. Leave these texts to fucking do whatever they want. It was a little disappointing, but the whole time this guy managed to give us a story that we can really kind of talk shit about and make fun of the whole time. And we go to the next place, Three Stacks and a Rock Brew Company, which is a fantastic fucking brew company. They make great beer. Turns out I'm a huge slow brewing fan, and so I'm gonna make a trip up there. I'll probably take my old lady or something. Go with a buddy and go drink a bunch of fucking beers. Yeah, I went to Three Stacks and a Rock, and that's probably some of the best beer I've had in a while. We sat there, and it was about a mile away from the Foghorn Brew House, down the road. It's on the same street, it's just down the road. And on the way there, we passed up fucking I don't want any problem guy, and we're kind of still talking shit about it because it's funny. We get to the brew house, we order beers, we're sitting down. My mom got a pretzel because we already ate dinner, but we're drinking. She stopped drinking because she has to drive home. And it's me and my dad, and we're kind of getting a buzz going, got a good rapport, and start talking shit and kind of being like pals. And you see this guy walk past with a 12-pack of Sierra Nevadas or whatever. Yeah, I can't remember the Sierra Nevada Brew Company's the General beer, the big General Tree beer, whatever the fuck they got. This guy's walking. You can still tell he's fucked up. The box is open, and you can hear the clanger of empty beer bottles, like he's drank 4 or 5 already on this half-mile walk. And we start laughing at this fucking guy right here. Get the fuck out. We don't want any problems, big dog. And I just thought it was funny, So yesterday was a good day. I hang out with my parents. I guess we got to do a little bit. We got to do a little bit of involuntary people watching. So it was a good day, and all things considered. So when we come back on, Roy is going to be joining us. Hopefully everything's working. He's pulling up now, and hopefully we'll see how this works out. I'm excited. I'm actually quite nervous. Like I'm about to go on stage or for the first time or about to get in a fight. So, thank you for listening, whoever the fuck's listening. I really don't expect anybody to ever listen, but hope you enjoy. Thank you. And we're live. I'm here with Andrew Roy Garza, cousin of mine. Thank you for coming on, man.
Yep. Thank you for having me here. Wonderful experience.
Yeah, can you get a little closer to the mic?
Is this close enough?
That's close enough. I guess the goal of today is to kind of just get to know you a little bit better. I know I've known you my whole life, and in the past couple of years we've gotten pretty close. I thought this could be a good experiment in recording a conversation between the two of us. I was dating this chick, and she showed me these recordings she had with her and her dad when she was a kid, and her dad had recently passed away like 2 years ago, and it's something that she cherished with so much, and so it might be something that you can, I don't know, show to whoever you want, show to your kids. It's something that they can have when they get older, because I feel like nothing grabs your personality more than this, who you are, because people can talk about you and say you're like this, you're like that, but it doesn't really hit to home with truth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Kind of preserve our the way we were and what we become in the future, because we're not going to be the same when we're in our 50s and 60s.
Fuck no, man.
You get lucky if I have clothes on once I walk out the door, dude.
Well, we'll be lucky to just get old at all,
Yeah, I'd be lucky if you catch me sober. So
yeah, dude, if I'm that age, I'm either butt naked or I'm naked or sober.
Yeah, making omelets.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, you do have a, congratulations, by the way. I heard your wife just announced it on Instagram that you guys are having a...
Yeah. I was like, damn it, now it's official. Now I'm stuck with her.
Now you can't take off.
Yeah, now I can't take off the other way. Damn.
So how far along is she now?
She's about 4 months. 4 or 5 months around there. So I think the baby's the size of an avocado, an oversized avocado.
An oversized avocado?
Yeah.
Well, if it's your seed, it's more like a hairy plum,
More like a, I guess.
A soft walnut?
Yeah. A very soft walnut. Thank you. Yeah.
Let me try something real quick. See if I can turn the volume up. Does that get louder?
Yeah.
How's that? Oh, turn that there.
That's good. No, I can't hear nothing now.
You can't hear nothing?
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, let's turn it all the way up there.
That's good.
How's that better?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I was under the impression that I can hear everybody. I don't know. It was just mine.
Yeah.
My mic that I can hear.
Can you hear me at all?
I can hear you. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Because I can hear you, but I'm not sure if it's...
Just sounds like we're in the bathroom together.
Yeah,
I don't want the audience to think, we're
welcome to Two Toilets and One Conversation, where we sit down.
2 toilets and 1 toothbrush. Yeah?
Just wait till you start farting, fool.
1 bar soap.
1 bar soap. Welcome to Laredo Community County Penitentiary, where we're going to be communicating with fellow inmates, and afterwards we're going to have sex.
Yes.
Against somebody's will. We're picking one. We're going to pull straws, and the one that pulls the shortest straw is going to be the bottom for all of us.
Yeah. Is there? Can we curse on this?
Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want, dog.
Cool. Yeah, because we're gonna be fucking with our eyes open. So
the lights are gonna be
very
on.
Intimate.
The whole time.
Very more like Corcoran, not Laredo.
Corcoran. Everybody's gonna be awake.
It's
nobody's gonna be passed out. No Bill Cosby going on out here.
Overdrive.
Oh, it's fucked up. So, what aspect of you? You guys figure out what you guys are having, boy or girl?
Well, if you put all the facts together, it's got to be a boy. I'm pretty confident it's a boy. Very confident.
You got to share your process.
My theology.
Your theology on this.
Man.
Why are you having a boy? Why does it have to be a boy?
Okay, so if you look at our parents, we have from our grandparents, there were 5 kids. Each one of those kids had either boy girl or girl boy. Beside Maggie, but she's crazy, so maybe that's what where the chain broke with her, I guess. So all of them, they all had, like I said, either a boy girl or a girl boy, and it's consistent to the whole everybody. Now with the cousins, beside you having kids and Alyssa, because you guys are of age already, but my sister has she just recently had a boy, and her firstborn was a boy. Jared had a boy, and his second kid now is going to be a boy. They already figured out the gender.
Oh, that's right, dude.
Lalo, which is our distant second cousin, he had 2 boys in a row.
I'm going to say right now, this is an anti-Lalo podcast.
Is it? Oh, I thought it's because we're talking about perverts and shit. I figured I'd throw them in there for at least this little sweet.
All right. Hold on.
Well, anyways, it contributes to the fact of all of the cousins. How much over is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9?
9 of us, yeah.
Yeah, so the majority of us have boy already. Now, Ladine, hopefully, this is just fact, but, she's a crackhead, so she had a girl first.
Oh, dude.
However that happened.
That's all right.
Maybe I should change names. Maybe I should change names to protect the innocent,
All right, we'll say it right now. Ladine will be crackhead.
Number 1.
Jared will be douchebag.
Number 2.
Roy Andrew will be, I don't know, horn dog.
Craig.
Jeff.
Craig Christ. Thank you very much.
Craig Robinson.
Max Powers. Actually, if I ever went into the protective custody for some apparent reason, like I saw a mobster fucking kill somebody.
Or you killed somebody.
Or I killed somebody and I'm running from the law. I would change my name to Max Powers.
Max Powers?
Max Powers.
All right, mine would be Hugo Suave.
Hugo Suave.
Yeah, I just came up with it right now. It's the best fucking one you can have.
I actually got mine from Homer Simpson when he was in protective custody.
Oh, really?
They named him Max Powers. It was a badass name, man. Very strong.
If we ever need to find you, we'll just watch
Simpsons and you'll figure out where I'm at right now. No joke.
All right, he's probably in a bar somewhere drinking beer.
Yep.
He's bald and his wife has got a real annoying voice.
Yep. But she's sexy as hell.
Hell.
Just want to pull that. I mean, anyways.
So you're having a boy,
yeah.
Based on your mathematical evaluations.
About 95% sure.
I'm excited for you, man.
Now, also Paige. Paige has 2 boys. So
yes.
All the cousins have boy.
Sure. But also you have to take into account that only half of them have had kids.
Correct. But still, half have all boys. That's statistically speaking, I mean, I can honestly say about 95% sure I'm going to have a boy. Because I already had one boy. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have another one. That, and you also got to think about the whole, I don't know if they're myths or what, but people say that when they're sick, when the wife is sick or the lady's sick, throughout a lot of the pregnancy with nausea and a bunch of other complications, that it's typically a boy. Her first kid was a girl, and she was never sick. She worked up until 9 months with no problems. Right now she's 4 months and she's fucking struggling. She's like, she looks at an apple and she's done. She's fucking puking.
Really?
Yeah. So right now it's a hard process for her trying to get through all this sickness. So
it could be a bit. I'm sure it can be a bit of a pain. I don't know.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't fucking do it. My hips, nope. Sorry, I cannot get pregnant right now.
Yeah, I know, dude. You're built like a triangle. Yeah. Upside down.
The kid will be like a soft walnut coming out.
Soft walnut, dude. That's perfect, man. don't know why people don't use that more often. It's all walnut, you know. So when it comes to, I don't know, this new marriage and this new child, is there any part of this that did you see yourself here last year or 2 years ago?
No. 2 years ago, we're out messing around, doing whatever we wanted. Partying, just whatever. I did not see myself here, but I did crave it. I did yearn for the whole
White picket fence.
Yeah, the whole American dream type deal. Coming home to the wife with a plate of cookies, and she has pearls and a summer dress on, and
yeah, for sure.
The kids are playing with
got
cars,
a golden retriever,
little Matchbox cars, and on the floor, and I come home, get dressed, put on my robe, and smoke my cob pipe type deal. Sit by the fire, read the newspaper type deal. Yeah, I mean, dude, going out and partying, that's fun and all, but it's just I don't know. I feel like I'm beyond that. Like I know what I want, and she was exactly what I wanted and needed.
Did you know that right away?
No, there's some pride issues on my end. Going into a relationship, you never you kind of base your past off of what's going to happen in the future, which it could either make you or break you. So going forward with it, I kind of had my shield up a little bit because of my previous relationships, and but I mean, she had all the right signs, and apparently I had all the right ones too. So it just mixed very, very well.
Is it something that you decided to just let happen, or is it something that there was a lot of barriers that you had to overcome?
There was some resistance, of course, because you gotta be careful. You can't just because something seems great at first doesn't mean it's gonna be great for the rest of your life. The rest of your life is a long time. Yeah. Especially if you plan on living a long time. There was some resistance, but like I said before, it was some of it was pride. And the rest of it was just protecting myself and making sure that I'm happy in the process, that I can make her happy and her kid and my kid and the whole mixing pot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, going into it, it was actually, in this case, it was quite easy because there wasn't very much red flags that I noticed.
Right. And Kasha's fucking special, man.
Yeah, she's one of a million. I can't believe I got lucky with her. She's very loving, very caring, very just passionate about being a great mom and a great wife. And dude, I can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, it's weird. In our background, we kind of come from a little bit of some fucked up people. People that got a little bit of trauma going on and shit. So meet her. I don't know. I don't want to put a lot of weight to say that she's a super healthy person, but just a healthier person than we're used to.
Well, we all have our issues, Our past is our past, but for the most part, her upbringing was quite nice. It was quite nice, A
lot of supportive parents.
Very supportive parents.
Parents that hugged them and said they loved them and shit.
Oh my gosh, she could have been a doctor. Like, goddamn. She actually chose whatever she wanted to do.
She's only seen her parents said, you do whatever you want, they meant it.
Yeah. She's only seen her parents fight once.
Really?
Yeah.
And no fisticuffs?
No. And it was over choosing a paint for a room. It was the only time. And I was like, huh? You're lying. That's not true. That ain't true. I've seen the cops in my house plenty of times, Yeah. I've seen, my mom run over my dad's foot one time. Yeah, dude, smashed his foot. Fucking smashed his foot.
Was she drunk or was he drunk?
He was fucking wasted. He was drunk. He was trying to get her to stay, and she's like, I'm leaving. And I'm gonna put my foot in front of the tire.
Go ahead, run it over.
She ran his ass over. But I mean, for the most part, I love my parents. There's a lot of issues, but who doesn't have issues? So, on that note, Kasha comes from a very prominent family, very loving.
Yeah.
Very, very loving, supportive family.
Supportive, yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's cool, man. I'm excited for you. Have you guys figured out? So you're for sure having a boy based on
for sure
the math that you've done.
The math.
So what's the name you're going with?
Well, I did a consensus with all the cousins, most of which you guys were not fucking helpful at all. Fucking douchebags. What was a huge? No, who said? You're all Hitler or no Adolf.
I was hoping you had
just for the listeners. I gave these guys 3 options, man. I gave them Rocky, I gave them Jack, and I gave them Ryder as the first name. And all these fools come up with stupid names. Herbert. Somebody came up with Herbert. Also, what's wrong with you fools, man? Herbert.
Alyssa said Tom Ford because she doesn't realize that Harrison Ford.
Yeah. You know, Harrison's a good name, but she was fucking way off.
She's like, Tom Ford, you know, from Indiana Jones. I was like, who the fuck is Tom Ford?
Tom Ford. Yeah, Tom Ford. Nope. Sorry guys for the... So I totally discarded everything you guys text and just came up with... actually, you know what? Sammy, my other son, I was telling him, hey, man, what do you think? Jack. I told him, Rocky, Jack, or Ryder. He's why don't you just do Jack Ryder?
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh, dude.
That's a badass fucking name.
Immediately I came up, I had this vision in my head. Oh, shit, here comes Jack Ryder.
That's a badass
name.
Run,
motherfucker.
Call him by both names, not Jack, not Ryder, but Jack Ryder.
Jack Ryder Garza, that's fucking,
a nice name.
that's a good name, man. Like, he's going to be a detective. He's going to be cracking fucking skulls and shit. Cracking, I would hate to take a political stand here, but cracking heads on liberals and shit when they're talking shit about America.
Well, he's gonna have a bad back. Just don't forget he's gonna have a bad back.
He's gonna have a good back. He's gonna
battle alcoholism and depression.
No, he's coming from a good family. So
sure, one half of the family is gonna be pretty good.
No, everybody's too old to fight. So our family's pretty good. Now it's us. Now we're in charge.
Yeah, I guess we're in charge. That's a pretty frightening thought, though.
Well, we're pretty good, except for Paige when she fucking forgot the rice. But that's another whole different podcast in itself.
It's locked down in history, man. Paige, don't ever ask her to bring fucking nothing, especially rice.
Yeah, so Sammy came up with it, and he was actually pretty happy about.
I like Jack Ryder. I'll be disappointed
coming up with that
if
name.
You don't use Jack Ryder.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna be his name. That's his name for sure.
What if it's a girl? Jackie Rydery?
Jackie
Jackie
Rydery? No, we came up with either Emma Isabella or Isabella Emma. No, it's going to be Emma Isabella. We're going to call her Belle for short. I've always liked the name Belle. I wanted Clementine. That name to me is something about that name. It's so sweet, so beautiful.
It's a goddamn Western name. My darling Clementine.
And I got shot down by everybody, dude.
I like the name Clementine.
On her side, on
my
side.
But it's too soft.
It's a girl.
I don't care.
How's too soft?
Bella's soft, but we come from Ella. Our grandma Ella.
No, I'm thinking about Belle, which is my favorite Disney princess. Belle.
Every man's got his favorite Disney princess.
And it's Belle. So, anyways,
mine's a mermaid.
Is it though? Can't do nothing with the fin,
the
bro.
First time I got laid, it smelled like fish, though.
You been eating tuna?
That's all I can afford.
Yeah. So, those are the 2 names we chose. But which we're pretty excited about it. Yeah, I was very undecisive about the boy's name. She believes we're gonna have a girl. And
I still think you might have a girl.
She actually wants a girl really bad. I don't want any girls. I think a boy would be suffice.
You're fucking raising Aubrey, man. That's not a cakewalk either.
Yeah, it's not, especially when you got opposing forces going against you. But for the most part, it's pretty good being a stepdad. It's not that it's difficult, but it's
of course it's like there's a line there. I'm sure where you first started dating, where you're like, all right, this kid needs a little discipline. And my role as the man of the house is I'm supposed to dole out discipline.
Yes.
And so there's I'm sure there's this little battle you had, not with the caution, but within yourself. You're like, okay, I need to discipline this child in a respectful way. Also, she's not my kid. You love her like a kid. I'm sure you're there now. Aubrey's my niece. That's what she'll always be, my niece, no matter what. She's part of my family. Same with Sammy. Which is another thing, man. You are 2 for 1, man. With stepdad to kid ratio.
Yeah, I'm the stepdad king, bro. You take care of kids, not even mine.
You gonna pay no rent?
I like to pay for other people's kids. If you guys are any dads don't want to be dads, I'll hook you up.
I'm looking for a second old lady that's already got 3 kids because I don't want any more kids, but I like to raise them.
You want to hear the worst part about this whole step parent thing?
What's that?
I ain't get no fucking stimulus money for any of these kids.
Oh no,
it's fucked up, man.
That is fucked up.
Freaking A. Anyways.
Well, you go from relationship to relationship collecting step kids.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I told Kasha, you got about 5 years, and then I'm gonna go and get with somebody else with kids, and then just keep collecting them. Yeah, and then I'm gonna have them work, and I'm gonna be like Santa Claus and my little elves.
Yeah, you start making sweaters.
Are making cigarettes and shit in the basement.
Making smokes.
Or mining. I was watching the Gold Rush on Discovery last night. I find it very interesting. But anyways, it's being a parent and a step parent is very difficult.
So how did you like? I don't know, man. You feel like you had Ethan, right? Ethan pretty young, and then it went south, and you couldn't really be there for the kid for some time, and then Ethan's coming back in your life, and then you're starting a whole other family. How are you trying to incorporate Ethan into your life still?
Well, Ethan's a whole different plethora, man. That's just him. It's his mom that makes things very difficult for me.
Sure.
But yeah, he already has those issues of me not being there 100% like I should have been. But now that he's coming around, that I'm going around more, and he's coming around more, I think his mom is finally realizing that he needs a dad, and she needs to stop with her petty, bullshit type deal. Because she can't teach him to be a man. She can't. She can try, but it's not gonna work. Every kid needs a mom and a dad, regardless if it's step or not. There needs to be a man and a woman in the household to raise a child correctly. Now, I'm not bashing any single parents out there, because sometimes life gives you fucking lemons, and you all you can do is make punch. You
gotta make lemonade out of oranges. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta survive. I totally understand that, and it's unfortunate to be in that situation, because I'm very blessed in that my parents have been together my whole life, and they're still together now, and so I've had that masculine energy at the house with my dad and my mom.
Actually, out of all the kids, your parents are the ones to stay together this whole entire time.
Yeah.
So see, there you go, man. That's 1 out of 5. Damn. This is straight statistics in America, for divorces and stuff like that.
Who do we blame for that those bad numbers? Do we blame grandpa, grandma?
You blame Donald Trump, bro. That's who you blame.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But there's no bashing single. Like I said, I want to actually just make a point really quick. I don't want to bash single parents. My mom grew up, when I was growing up, my dad wasn't around. So my mom supported us, financially and physically and emotionally and everything in the middle. I think that's the reason why I strive really hard to be a great stepdad for Sammy and for Aubrey. So
you don't want to perpetuate that cycle.
Correct. Yeah, because a lot of people have taught me how not to be a dad. So, I think I have the negatives down pretty good. Now I just got to make my own positives.
Yeah, and, I'm sure I don't know, man. Life, it's weird. You can either decide to not make a plan with your life, or you can make one and it's going to get all thrown out of whack anyway. It's a couple directions. I'm already starting to feel that first beer, dude. It's too early for me, man. I'm not gonna let you drink alone, though.
It's not that early. You'll get there.
You got your 10:30. So yeah, just like I know, it's inevitable that it's hard to find women my age that aren't psychos that don't have kids already.
Well, it's because you probably look in the wrong places, man. I've seen some of the places you've been, and it's not. Those are damn near like brothels.
I like them, bro.
You're not gonna find a mom in a brothel, bro, or in a massage parlor.
Fall in love in a brothel. It's like a flower on the moon, dog. It's not real.
Interesting fact: Freddy Krueger was born in. Oh no, that was a mental institution. Never mind. His mom was raped by fucking psychos. That's
Whoa.
not the point.
Okay.
Anyways, I was thinking brothel. I don't know why I thought brothel and Freddy Krueger was way off on that
It's
one.
because it's already in your head, bro. That's what you're already thinking about.
Yeah. Raping people in a mental institution.
Speaking of mental institution, how's
Crackhead number one.
Huh?
Crackhead number one.
Crackhead number one. How's crackhead number one doing? Have you heard about her at all?
No, I'd rather not. I like to stay away from that type of crackheads in my life. So I don't really care about stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got better shit to worry about.
Yeah.
So back to you and trying to find you some love. A good childbearing woman.
Childbearing woman was actually texting me earlier. I don't know, man. Dating's kind of a pain in the ass. I date older broads, younger broads my age, big, fat, fucking skinny broads, emo bitches.
Climb on rocks.
What?
They climb on rocks.
Yeah.
Big
dude.
kids, little kids. Was that Oscar Mayer Wiener fucking jingle?
I don't know, black, fucking Indian, Mexican, white. I don't know, man. I don't ever see myself settling down. I don't see the point of it. I've never met anybody. For me specifically, I've never met anybody worth settling down with. So I'm just gonna keep doing.
Well, I mean, there's a difference though. It's either you don't see the point of it, or you just don't see you don't see yourself doing it, or you haven't found the right person.
Well, the reason I said that is because I know I'm wrong on everything. Everything I've made a point of believing to be true has been proven wrong. So instead of saying I know the truth, because I'm 25 years old, dude, I don't know a goddamn thing. And I say that with a bit of gratitude, because one day, because if I know everything now, then what's the fucking point? So I'm grateful that I don't know shit, because light will be shed on things when their time comes and is necessary. So I see life. So I said I don't see the point of settling down, and I haven't met the right person to settle down with, which is saying. Right now, it makes no sense for me to settle down right now with nobody. You know what I'm saying? These little hoo-ha broads that I fucking fool around with sometimes, from time to time. That's no point in settling down. I don't want to be in a relationship to not feel lonely. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather figure out how to be lonely as a human being, as an individual, as a man. And then once I become comfortable with that and comfortable with myself, then maybe I might find somebody worth spending time with. Worth spending the rest of my life with. But with that being said, man,
what if you did find the right one though? Would you just move forward with it? Or would you be like, this is not happening? Shit.
I'm not the one afraid of commitment. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lesson once when I got a dog, and it was like an older dog. It was like a 3-4-year-old dog. And the owners had gave him up because they didn't want him anymore. I was walking home, and I had a rope. I didn't even have a leash. A rope that I tied around his neck. I was walking back to my house. And I was renting a room out in this place on Panama. And the dog didn't like me at all. The dog couldn't stand me. Like, why would he? The dog was afraid. He was emotional because his family just gave him up. He slept in the tub for a week because he didn't want to sleep anywhere else. He slept in the tub because it was a cold, dark, lonely fucking place. And I thought, this dog's never gonna like me. It's never gonna happen. And eventually, the dog started coming around, and this is a dog that I've had forever. Now my mom's taking him over. It's a Hoagie. So that's taught me is I was convinced me and this dog are never gonna get along. I was convinced. I was afraid. I was like, man, I always like dogs, and dogs always like me. Maybe just this dog doesn't like me anymore. Will never like me. Her dog came around and became best buds, man. A couple of years that I had with him, and now that he's my mom's dog, it's a couple of years that she's gonna have with him. And so, I've learned not to be set in my ways, not to jump to the idea that I know the answer, because I'll never know the answer until I do.
Well, why not put that same philosophy to your dating, you know? Sometimes it seems like it's shit, and maybe you just need to strive a little bit more.
Sure. I mean, and trying a little bit more and trying with different people.
Because Cody's a great dog, And you've had this dog the longest than you had any other dog, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Well, I had Fiona for a couple of years. Chiona was the longest.
Oh, but I mean, being a child and being an adult, having a dog, or I would, think two different things.
There's not a lot of
You have
responsibility there.
more responsibility, more care for the dog. As a kid, it's like, oh shit, my dog died. That's sad. Bury him, and then just go get a new one.
Right.
So-
When you're an adult, when your kids have dog, it's more like, okay, well, the dog food, dog shit, the fucking vet bills.
You have that type of animosity that you would have towards your kids. Like, motherfucker, you know what you expensive you are? You just spilled the milk. I just bought that milk. That's real love. That's real love right there, dude. That's a whole different set of love right there,
That's to be expected, man.
Exactly. That's love. That's love right there.
How are things with you and Sammy going on?
Good. He's a typical teenager. Tries to, he tries to make it seem like he knows it all, but you gotta shut that shit down, because if you let him think he does, then he's just gonna be a horrible person growing up.
How has he been dealing with the death of his grandma?
I'm
turn the ceiling fan on.
He's pretty good. He's always been a little weird when it came to death, from what I've seen, and it's only with animals. This is the first real serious death in his family that was kind of rough a little bit. But he's doing good.
Yeah, I mean, that whole fucking situation was fucked up. And I don't know. I guess I'm reason I keep asking is I keep waiting for it to like hit him almost.
It did, but given the fact that his uncles and his mom and his aunt were, they were pretty torn up about it. But it's like they accepted it. Like there was a little bit of shock there, but they accepted it, and they kind of showed him it is what it is type deal,
Yeah.
Once you have a different mindset on death, then you can kind of get over it a little bit faster when you accept it, So I believe that he's doing very well with that.
I've always liked that kid, man. Sammy's always been a very little awkward kid, like his mom, but he's got a huge heart.
Yeah, he does. He has a very huge heart. He loves helping people. He loves animals.
Well, at least the one he has in the jar. That was pretty big.
Well, right now he has a girlfriend.
No shit.
Yeah, dude. He has a girlfriend. He's apparently they're in love, and it's fucking weird. It upsets me a little bit because it's I was young one time too, and I get it. We've all been through it. I can finally say that now. When our parents would say to us, and we were like, "You guys are full of shit. You do not know my pain. The darkness in my heart. You know nothing."
Darkness in my heart. Fuck you, Dad.
But dude, the first time I found out about it, I grabbed his phone, and it said her name, and it had his last name on there. So it was her name and his last name, and I'm like, "What?
That's gay.
Okay, that's
fucking
some little
gay,
kid shit right
dude.
there, dude. That's some little kid shit." I go, dude, is that her last name? And he tried to play it off, right? But so apparently he didn't put that. She did. And I believe it.
Sure,
the way
I would say the same thing.
I've read
out of embarrassment
some of the conversations, and it's
a little clingy.
A little bit, yeah. To some extent, but they're kids. And the other day, he's been out of shape when I ask him about her. Like, he gets upset, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because the way I've always been with him, and but he doesn't talk to me about her
at all.
So I try to give him as much advice as I can to help him. One of the things I told him the other day was one thing he did tell me was that she was mad at him about something, and so I punished him. I took him from his phone because he gave me some attitude. So I took his phone away. I go, you're not gonna give me fucking attitude in my house. That ain't gonna happen. So I took his phone away, and he's like, dude, let me just explain to her, and I gotta do this. Like, he was all panicky about it. I'm like, okay, let me stop you there. I go, first off, I go, I didn't raise no fucking punk. Now, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I did. But that's the first thing I told him. I go, look, dude. Now, if this chick is mad for no reason, you did nothing. You don't put up with that shit. You don't, if a chick is mad at you, you don't chase her, you don't call her, you don't apologize over and over again. You don't. You just don't. If you you tell her if you want to be mad, be mad. Call me when you're happy. I'm not. No, you don't. You don't need to chase her. The second thing I told him was that if you did piss her off, well then you apologize.
Make it right.
Yeah, make it right. Be
But
a
with
man.
anybody.
Take responsibility.
Not just someone you're dating with, but just with anybody. Yeah.
Make it right, and then move on. And if she continues to belittle you or make you feel bad or make you feel guilty, then she's not your cup of tea, man. She's not worth your time. I go, dude, there's plenty of fish in the sea, I go, but I don't want you freaking chasing after her. Don't let me find out that you're basically being a punk. Don't chase after her.
I think the term nowadays is simp.
A simp?
It's because pimp, it's the opposite of pimp, and it's pimp backwards. So it's like a simpleton. So it's being the opposite of a pimp. So pimp is PIMP.
Yes, I understand the spelling, but what's the meaning?
Simp is like a guy who pays for like OnlyFans, chicks nudes. The guy who's a nice guy, who claims to be a nice guy, does all the things, pampers women, and then gets angry because women don't want nothing to fucking do.
Oh, okay.
It's a simp. It's a simpleton. It's a fucking. It's a punk. It's a lap. Lame ass puto. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
And so it's simp behavior. It's
okay.
You know.
Well, then, yeah, maybe I should have told him I didn't raise no simp. Maybe he would have been.
Dude.
He'd have been like, "What the fuck? Let's fight."
What's wrong with you, son? You're being a
simp.
You gotta be a pimp, baby. You come from pimps.
No, I try, man. I try to give him some advice, and I've been got my heart broken a couple of times. I've chased after chicks after a couple of times, but
everybody does the first couple of times.
Yeah, because you don't have someone to fucking tell you, hey, don't do this because you're not gonna get anywhere with it. When I was younger, I always had chicks that were like in the friend zone and stuff like that. I never understood why until I got older. Until I started forgive me, but as soon as I started ignoring them, it's like, oh my god, he's ignoring me. I need his attention now. Not all women are like that, but that's a lot of women can agree that if they get ignored by someone, they're like, why is he ignoring me? I need his attention now, type deal. So that's another thing that I told Sammy he needs to do. If just kind of kick back. You don't need to be texting every second.
Yeah, and it's also like that kind of thing where it's do your own thing, and then enjoy your company on the side. Live your fucking life. Don't let your life be her. Especially right now when you're dating in high school. Don't let her consume you. Because once you fall into it, it's hard to come back out of.
Yeah.
And so just do your thing, focus on your things, and then get to know her and enjoy your company. But once you fall into her, it's over.
Yeah, it's just have fun. Have fun.
You're a fucking kid, man.
Yeah. There's don't just have fun. Keep that shit in your pants and have fun for now.
Yeah. Diego, my little brother, is 17 now, and he's had a girlfriend for a year. Yeah, and I told him, I was like, hey, dude, every time I see him, he goes, why do you ask me how my girl's doing? I'm asking you how your girl's doing because I want you to vent to me, bro. I want you to tell me. Hold on 1 second. Okay, where were we? We paused for a second to check on Aubrey. She's in the other room watching Ice Age and grab another drink, and I had to blow my nose. So where were we? We were talking about... That doesn't matter. We'll just talk about what the fuck we want to talk about.
What were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Sam and his relationship. You're on the...
on Diego?
On Diego.
Yeah, so I ask him and I say, hey, man. And every time I see him, I ask how he's doing. I ask how's school. And then the last thing I ask is, how's your girl? He goes, oh, this and that. We're cool, man. We're good. And I almost want to be like, hey, dude, I know you're not good. You don't know how to be a boyfriend. I don't know how to be a boyfriend, but I know how to date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just like, I know it's a bit of a pain in the ass. And unless your chick's the coolest fucking chick on the planet, and she's basically a dude, and she understands, she's got humility and all this shit. She's not, dude. You can't. And also, like, my little brother's got a big heart. He's a big loving kid. Just like, hey man, put them on game a little bit. You can't let her walk all over you, because when she starts walking all over you, she stops liking you.
You try to incorporate that type of knowledge because you feel like they're fucking doing it. They're going through that shit, and yet they're asking for no help. It's like this wisdom is sitting there, and they need to take it. But when we were young, we didn't give a fuck either. I was like, I didn't ask anybody about a girl.
Yeah.
Only to get into her pants. I mean, but if a girl was mad, it's like, I don't know, what the fuck? What do you? Sorry.
Yeah, it's just
you try to kiss her ass a little bit because you want her to feel good and make you
also
feel good.
You don't want confrontation because it's fucking Tuesday and it's 10 p.m. or it's 10 a.m. and you just want to hang out.
Yeah.
What else? How's things going with work?
Work is work.
Still going to school?
I got good days and bad days. Yeah.
You still in love with the gig?
With the gig?
You still in love with your gig? Yeah.
What gig?
Your good job, dog.
Oh, I'm not in love with it. It's nice, I got a plan A to win the lottery, get the fuck out of there, So
it's a solid plan.
Every time I buy scratchers, I always scratch them first thing in the morning. Because if I win, I'm not working that fucking day, dude. I'm not waiting. I'm leaving right there. Bye, bitches. I'm already 5,000 right now.
I want $30. Fuck you. I quit.
Yeah. I was telling Manny the other morning. I go, dude, I scratch my fucking scratchers first thing in the morning because if I win, I'm fucking out, dude. Bye. Dude, it's only $10. I don't give a fuck.
Oh man.
Dude, it's just work is work, man. I got a good job, for the amount of money that they pay us and the amount of work that we put out, does not compare, dude. There's days where we really do shit, and there's days we're fucking working our asses off, get our hands all fucked up, fixing pipe or doing whatever we need to do in the maintenance end. But work is work. You gotta go out and earn money.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta fucking do, man. I just found out I'm going back to work in Selma for the fucking week. I fucking can't stand it.
You're gonna stay over there? You have to drive back and forth?
Stay over there. Which, it sucks because my afternoons are dead. I go and I work. I get up at 5 o'clock. I get to work. I start work at 6 o'clock. Work for 8 hours. Get off at 3:30. And then I just hang out in the hotel room for the rest of that fucking evening. Till I pass out at 9 o'clock.
It can't be that bad. That's kind of cool staying in hotels and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, for 2 days. Not for 3 weeks in a row.
What do you do for 8 hours, though? I thought you just go over there and fucking bitch shit and get prices. No?
I'm working in the field. I'm fucking I'm cutting tile and mixing thin
really?
set and fucking grouting and moving tile from outside to inside. Fucking blows.
Oh, you're working. You're working. Yeah,
working.
That does kind of suck a little bit.
I mean, it only sucks that I'm not used to it. The other guys have been doing it for 8 years. So they've been doing it so long they don't even feel like they're working. They're just at work.
It's just another fucking day.
It's another fucking day for me. It's just I'm spoiled.
You wake up in the morning like, fuck.
Guy. 400-pound guy grouting the floor. They're like, man, Javier, you suck. Because it's like, I don't know how to set tile, dude. I mean, I bust my ass every second that I'm there. I'm constantly staying busy. But I don't know how to do the skilled stuff.
Yeah.
And then they go, fuck, you've been here for 2 years, Javier? You don't know how to set tile? It's easy way. This tile is easy way. It's easy tile way. I don't know why you make it so hard, Javier. It's like, I don't know, dog. It's like, fuck, man. If I was better than you my first day, then you'd be fucked up.
Yeah, you'd be out of fucking selling oranges in the corner somewhere.
Fucking selling flowers, dog. Fuck out of here.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, work's going all right. I do have ambition with work in terms of I don't want to be working for this company much longer. It's a good company. It's small. It's family and shit, but the owner's kind of cheap. Bitches about everything. And says a lot of racist comments sometimes about Mexicans. And I don't know. I mean, I don't really care. I'm not going to complain to nobody and anybody with power. But it's just like, man, I'd rather go work somewhere where I'm not making this money and making more money. Because the skill I have. But then again, I don't want to fucking have a job, dude. Fuck having a job.
Yeah.
I'll work. I'll fucking bust my ass. Stuff like this, I spent about 8 hours setting this up. 8 hours getting the mics, learning how to work the software to get both mics recording at the same time, not just one or the other. Just that doesn't feel like work. I'll do that all day. I'll do theater all day. I'll do fucking stand up all fucking day. I like that's the stuff I like to do. If I can make a way to if I can find a way to monetize any of these, then I'll do it. Even if I make half of what I make now.
Yeah, that's what they say. You know, do something you enjoy, and you're not gonna go to work a day in your life.
Shit.
You know, and this is the day and age to do this type of stuff, man. To make money off of it, at least, you know. But that's everybody's dream to fucking get their not
die
work
young.
And have money.
That's plan A is get rich, or plan B is die young.
That's my lottery, bro. Lottery scratchers.
Before work every day, dog. I was so your sister gave not birth, removal. She had a removal day. What was it? Yesterday? Friday night.
Day before Friday night.
Friday night, she had the baby removed. She had COVID. I mean, how many cases of people have COVID and give birth while having COVID? You know that baby's never going to live that down.
In 2019, I looked up the statistics. There was like 10,003 something women that were pregnant that gave birth to, or that had COVID and were pregnant and gave birth. Number one thing was that a lot of the babies were premature. And then
significantly premature.
Yes,
because your sister was full term.
Yeah, she was. And then from the 10,300 or something, there was 200 and something cases that baby didn't survive.
Whoa.
Now, that doesn't necessarily tell you what exactly they died from.
Right.
How premature
they were.
A crackhead could have went in, had a baby. They had COVID, and the baby died from fucking crack or dehydrated or whatever. It was basically all fucking baby deaths, you know. Baby. If they had COVID, that's just the statistic that they put them under. So they're not. It's super vague on how the baby died. Doesn't necessarily say that it was from COVID. For the most part, mom and baby are okay. In 2019. Now, in this case, my sister was, she got the variant, or the Delta. Yeah, the Delta COVID, and she was pretty fucked up. She said that she felt like she got hit by a truck.
Whoa.
And they did take the baby out to treat her for the COVID, and the baby was completely healthy, and she's completely fine. So I mean, yeah, it was a boy. It was a boy. Remember my statistics, bro? My facts.
I'm about to say, fuck this shit up, dog.
Yeah. So it was pretty exciting. Pretty exciting stuff, man. My sister just had a kid. I have another nephew in the world.
Have they figured out a name?
William Luke.
William Luke. We got a Will in the family.
William Luke. I wanted to name my son William.
Well, we got 2 white people in the family now. Or 3.
Yeah. So I was a little bummed out that she took that name, but I mean, she won. So, yeah, William Luke White.
Jack Ryder's a fucking badass name.
Jack Ryder is a fucking good name, man.
I wouldn't worry about a goddamn thing with a son named Jack Ryder. What's your son doing? What the fuck he wants? He's over there hunting bobcats in the backyard.
Yeah, with the shiv that he made in his room, you know.
He got Jolly Ranchers and got them all soft and molded it into a fucking shiv.
Yep.
He's a badass name. Either he's gonna do life in prison, or he's gonna be a movie
that's
star.
A fucking hero name.
Or
dude.
He's gonna be a movie star.
That ain't no villain name. That's a hero name right there.
Sure.
Jack Ryder, like Jack Reacher. Have you seen Jack Reacher from Tom Cruise?
Yeah, the books.
Is it? I didn't know it was based off a book, but I don't read, motherfucker. I watch movies. It's a good movie, Jack Reacher. But I mean, Jack Ryder, dude, that's a hero.
It's better than Jack Reacher.
It is. And he'll be taller than Tom Cruise too. Cause I know that motherfucker's like 4 something.
Yeah. That's a good point to make. That's a good measure.
It's the one and only point that I have to make.
Boy's gonna be taller than Tom Cruise. Tell you that right now. He can't read.
Tom Cruise, yeah.
He can't read for shit. But he's taller than Tom Cruise.
It's fucked up. He'll be able to read. I'll teach him how to read.
You can't go to public schools because his IQ's too low, but he's taller than Tom Cruise, I'll tell you what.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. What's wrong
Don't
with
put
you?
that evil on me, boy. Knock on wood on the fucking sawdust table.
So yeah, man, the world's fucking turning regardless of what we do. This whole pandemic and everything that's going on, shit's still going fucking forward. So
What do you do to keep yourself sane?
Sane.
How have you been doing with your depression?
Good. It's day to day type deal. Pretty good at hiding it.
Is it better today than it was when you were single before you got married and all that, or is it something that you just
Same
either way?
same shit, different day, bro. It's always been the same. Sleeping habits. Yesterday, I didn't say anything to anybody, but yesterday hit me kind of hard, and I had to sit down and just fucking think about shit. It was just like, oh my god, this fucking sucks. But I've learned to deal with it. So actually, my father-in-law came over yesterday, and he was. The weird thing about this whole thing is that I feel better when I know I can help somebody else.
Right.
So he comes over, and there, the whole issue with his son-in-law dying, his daughter's husband just passed away from cancer at a young age. He's having a hard time with that, and his dealing with his daughter and his wife, grieving and all that stuff. So he came over yesterday. I invited him. Made some steaks, good old fucking some Modelos, some barbecue, some corn.
Just you two?
It was me, him, and Kasha. So he sat down, he was talking, and I instantly felt better because I feel like I can give him good advice. Whatever I know in my head and that I thought was good advice, I gave it to him, and he looked pretty good. And after that, I was fine through the whole entire day. But that whole fucking morning, dude, the whole afternoon, I was just like, oh, shit,
Just going through it.
And it's not the like I want to kill myself type deal. It's like, it's like, man, dude, I can't do nothing right in this life. Like I can't accomplish anything.
What's the point?
What's the point of anything? What's the point of living? It's more, what's the point of trying? I can continue to live and just live. That's it. Do the minimum bullshit, like being a great husband or being a great dad or picking up, any type of other skill sets. Like moving forward, learning new things. It's hard, dude. It's hard to get motivated because it's like, what's the point? For what? So it's rough, but it's life. You gotta continue. You have to continue because it's not just you. It's everybody else that's around you. If you were having a bad day and you wanted to come over and drink, or Sammy's having a bad day, or my wife's having a bad day, or Aubrey, or whoever is having a bad day, there's always shit that's worse out there, other than me feeling what I'm feeling. Because dude, I got the perfect life. I'm like, on book, I should be fucking happy as hell, but I'm not. And it's not because what's around me is just fucking imbalance. But you kind of learn how to deal with it. You learn how to try to move past it. So you got your good days and you got your bad days.
Yeah. What are things you've done in the past that you found happiness in?
Helping other people.
Helping other people?
Or hobbies.
Purpose. What stuff with purpose?
Yeah. Or making money. New thing I'm into is the whole stocks and stuff like that. I enjoy that. I enjoy doing the research. I enjoy making money while I sleep, Yeah. And to me, money isn't everything. I mean, I can care less how much money I fucking have. As long as the bills are paid and there's food in the fridge and the kids are okay, it doesn't really matter what I have. As long as other people are happy, I'm happy, So I don't know. It's one of the things I really enjoy doing is doing the research and then reaping the fruits from that,
Yeah, I've found that I want to start like entrepreneurial ventures, but I don't know, dude. There's just like a voice in my head that tells me I can't do it. What's the fucking point? Might as well just keep doing what you're doing. keep barely scratching by, and I don't know. Maybe I should change it up. Maybe I should try something different with it. Like this is kind of what
you gotta, dude. To me, it's a very thin line between like a chemical imbalance, what the world says, and then basically demons fucking whispering in your ears. You not don't move forward. Keep doing what you're doing because you're benefiting, the demonic side more than anything else.
It's the resistance, yeah.
The opposing force. So you gotta fucking do it. Just do it. I'm glad I came today. I'm glad I came today and be a part of your first podcast. I mean,
thanks, man.
It's actually really cool.
Thank
I like
you.
to hear my own voice. It's kind of
me too. That's why I did it.
55.9 Radio Lobo.
Radio Lobo Máquina.
Play some Mexican music. We'll start dancing and shit.
We bust out the tequila, way. We really do our ancestors right drinking at 11 a.m.
Correct. And sacrificing shit. It's way back. Way back. But yeah, dude, you always gotta continue, man. You can't be stagnant because
that's the adapter. The mailman brought the adapter for the.
That motherfucker doesn't even look like a mailman, dude. It looks like some random dude just dropping off mail.
That's his neighborhood, bro.
Is it?
You can't dress like a mailman or else you get robbed. He has to be.
He looks like he stole a mail truck and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna deliver this food stuff. Fuck it. I'm gonna just start delivering
he
mail.
He doesn't go to work to pick up his mail truck. He just drives around in his little Honda Civic, dog, a little Prius.
Damn.
That's funny.
But anyways, yeah, dude. Making money, man. That'd be nice. Less shit to worry about once you have enough money in the bank.
Which is funny. What's interesting about recording this conversation is looking back on this and seeing if we looking back on this as a successful person or someone that isn't successful, and seeing if I don't know. I would like to listen to this one day after I've forgotten it exists.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That way I could really gonna get exposed to the person I am now. Because I mean, I want to live my life to the point where I forget the person I was 10 years ago. Not what I am, but who I am, but how I conduct myself.
Damn, and 10 years ago, I was your age.
Yeah.
And you were a teenager.
I was 16.
Whew. 10 years, man.
10 years goes by quick, dude.
25. What was I doing at 25? I was working 2 jobs. Yeah, I was working 2 jobs. Getting fucked by the man. Child support and shit like that.
Damn, that fucking sucks. Yeah, dude, I'm grateful for the position I'm in now.
Yeah. You got a lot, man. Living on your own. Got your own pad. Got your own podcast now. Fuck.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. I don't know, it's weird. Just this little tiny bit of success I found in my life. This minute amount of independence, and it blows my mind. I mean, I wish I would have recorded a conversation when I was 16 just to see what the fuck was going through my head.
Yeah, you're pussy. Fuck you,
dad.
Weed. Fuck your mom. I hate you.
I hate you, dad. Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming today. I know this is a bit odd. Who do you think I should have on? I should do this with next.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at your neighbor. Are those peanuts?
I don't know what the fuck they are, dude.
She has fucking trays and trays of peanuts, or is that?
She roasts them.
She roasts peanuts?
She roasts whatever the fuck those are on the grill.
It looks like what are those croutons? Is she making croutons?
She's making croutons, maybe, or I think they're chestnuts.
What the fuck? Chestnuts? Really? She ain't making no chestnuts, bro. She's Mexican. Those are fucking peanuts, bro.
I don't think they're Mexican. I think they're like
Peruvian.
There's something other than Mexican.
Something other than Mexican.
They live like jungle people, dog.
Like Ecuadorian fucking people?
Yeah, they live like jungle people.
What the fuck?
They park their cars in the grass.
That's Mexican, bro. Wait, do they run?
No.
That's Mexican. You're white trash or Mexican. It's fucked up to say, but uneducated. I'll give you that.
Uneducated.
Don't open the blinds. That's fucking weird. She can see us looking at her.
She can hear us probably. She's actually listening on the podcast.
Dude, those are cashews. Are those cashews or peanuts?
I don't know. Hold on.
You've never asked? You've never literally gone over there and said, hey, what you got there? I'll trade you some eggs for fucking your croutons.
Hey, coochie.
Oh, fuck. I don't know if you're gonna. I don't know if you'll win that one. If you do, then fuck, I'll par to you, brother.
Hey, dude, if you can get coochie with eggs, man, you're living the best life.
Yeah, huevos. Mm-hmm.
Huevos,
Yeah.
por huevos, or
She gets 2 sets of huevos.
this is my man's shirt. You think this would be something Paige would be interested in doing?
Yeah, but what would you talk about? Rice?
Her mom, the dumb sayings of her mom sometimes. What'd your mom say this week?
Okay, Paige can always, she's smart. She's going after she's got accepted to get her master's degree, so she's gonna start that with fucking 4 kids.
Fuck.
Damn.
4 kids and a mom, dude.
Well, if one of the mom is one of the kids too. Well, you can say 3 kids and a mom, so that's a very intrusive mom.
Sure.
But she's very smart, very intelligent. She can talk about anything and everything.
Yeah. I've always looked up
Great
to
mom.
Paige.
Shit, I think she's seen me. Should I put my clothes back on?
We should at least stop grabbing your dick. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of thinking the idea of doing like a 3-person one.
Yeah. Just, fucking talk about all kinds of random shit.
Talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. We keep saying podcast. It's more like an audio journal. It's called I'm Not Emotional.
Yeah, but you post it, so that makes it a podcast.
Sure.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know. Fuck, dude. So many people have podcasts, dude. I feel like
Create something new.
create something different.
This is the Diaries of Xavier.
This is a fucking audio journal. 'Cause it's not.
It's the Diaries of Xavier.
Anyways, this podcast is brought to you by NordVPN and Raycon Shadow Legends.
And Twisted Tea.
And Twisted Tea and
what
your
was
mom's
this?
house.
Fucking Jameson, that casket nasty shit.
You don't like that shit?
No,
It's
it
the
don't.
coffee
It's
stuff,
nasty.
dude. The cold brew. That's just fucking
Cold
delicious.
brew. More like, tastes like dick. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, I bet.
I know what
man.
this dick tastes like. I'm kind of interested about those peanuts. So if you guys are listening, Xavier's window is directly pointed towards his neighbor, which she's currently on her cell phone right now. We're watching her like a bunch of creepoids. She has a bunch of trays.
Those are cashews.
They're cashews?
They're cashews.
And it's either
For sure.
cashews, peanuts, or croutons. I don't think it's
Slicing
croutons.
up Wonder Bread.
They're probably cashews. Shit, they look pretty good actually. You should go over there and ask her how much they sell them for.
She doesn't sell them.
She doesn't sell them.
They're per personal consumption.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she's got 80 pounds.
So, anyways, she's not bad looking. How come you don't hit her up? She looks like she can cook.
She lives with a guy. And
And
he's always there.
he's always there.
Yeah, so I have to wait till he leaves.
Bro, this is Oildale. Shit always happens. Shit always goes wrong. Like robberies and home invasions and
What
shit.
was that? Was it Jose's?
Is this premeditated?
Premeditated?
Yeah, because it's recorded.
Premeditated now.
This is
There's no second floors.
Yeah, this is all bullshit, guys. This is all fictional. It's not real.
There's no second floors that he can meet me at the top of. Staircases, anyways. What was I gonna say? Yeah, man. I mean, things working out. Things are doing good. I'm excited for you. I'll see my escapade. I think I'm gonna have my dad come on here.
You know what he's gonna talk about, right?
Jesus.
Our Lord and Savior.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. He's not gonna talk about Buddhism at all. Or
Yeah.
meditations.
Hinduism.
No.
The Church of Fonzie.
I'm gonna have to make him sign some paperwork saying he's not gonna bring up God at all.
Yeah, because there's no religion or politics.
No religion or politics or.
But he'll go on and on though. Fucking life lessons and
yeah,
he'll
dude.
talk for a while.
My dad would be a good one to have on here. I think my mom would be good one too. If I get a translator on here, I'll have Grandma Ella on here.
Yeah. She you can ask her how to make. No, she won't give up that secret.
No, she won't. Not to fucking anybody, dog.
Man, I think you should have all the cousins come, and I think we'd all can at least 2 people to a mic. How much are the mics? Are they expensive?
A little bit, yeah. They're $100 each.
100? Oh, that's not bad.
Well, it is on my budget.
I can afford my own mic. I can buy my own mic and shit like that.
Sure.
Get all the cousins to come over and we can all talk shit to each other.
Sure, we
Talk
can do
about
like a game
fucking-
night or something.
Like a game man?
Game night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Have a game night on podcast.
I'm glad gay man was the first thing you went for.
Well, we did talk about Laredo and Corking fucking.
Corking
weird.
balls, dog.
We were both in the bathroom naked. Both in this room looking
This
at
is a bathroom, and I need a wipe.
Looking at this chick make fucking literally a million cashews on a grill.
Yeah, man. Excuse me. I know I have a question loaded for you. What are your views on masculinity in terms of like your perception of it, and how do you keep yours sharp?
I think masculinity is keeping your cool, man. Someone's trying to fucking... It's just keeping your cool, you know. Being a great dad, a great husband. To me, that's being a man. You know, we ain't fucking caveman going out there hitting women over the head and dragging them in and making them our wives and forcing them to cook and clean and do all this bullshit. To me, it's always 50-50, you know. And if the man can do more, then the man's gonna do more. The woman should, you know, we should always... I hate to say it like this, but put the woman on a pedestal if she deserves it. You know, there's tons of women out there that don't deserve that shit. So that's why you should never do that. But in my case, I strive 100% to be a better husband and to do more than my wife does. So I can go out there and get pissed off and fucking fight somebody, but in the end result, for what? You know, what's that gonna prove? Whether I get beat up or they get beat up, it doesn't really prove anything, you know. Or dealing with somebody that's intimidating, or being an asshole. Sure, there's little things here and there that should be done when it comes to dealing with a bully. But I think true masculinity is making sure that your family's happy, regardless of how you feel. You know.
I like that. Yeah. Well, it's been about an hour and a half. I think
Has it been?
Yeah. Dude, pretty good on time, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What's something that you'd want to... We'll finish on this. Something that you'd want to share with your kids. God forbid you can't be there. What's something that you would want to pass on to them right now in a conversation-wise?
One thing I would always tell my kids is always defend the weak. There's always going to be people out there that can't defend themselves. You always protect them. You always defend them. I always tell them too that there's enough assholes in this world. We don't need more, you know. So when you guys get older, you respect your wife as your equal. You know, love your kids as much as you can. And then just grow up to be to me is a great person, you know. If I would have, you know, something would have happened to me, and I would leave that to my kids. You know, try to be your best, regardless of what anybody says or thinks.
What if they're dealing with mental instability?
Mental instability. Well, you have to realize what you have and move forward. If you can't realize what you have, then you're just going to behave in a manner that just, like, you accept your mental illness. Sure, accept it. It's there. Now you have to deal with it. You know, what kind of person are you going to be if you just let it run your life?
Right.
You can't. You have to acknowledge it and move forward, you know? So, mental illness is mental illness. Unless they're fucking just crazy, then there's nothing I can say that's going to stop them from climbing up a clock tower and fucking dumping on people, you know?
Yeah, beating up homeless people, for sure.
Yeah.
And, I appreciate you coming today. I love you. And I'm glad we got to do this. And I guess we'll do one last thing. We'll finish off on a note. One last question. Where do you, when you listen to this in a couple of years, what do you expect out of that man? Where do you expect him to be?
I expect that man to be the same. Same man, same beliefs. You know, might be, getting drunk at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning, but fuck it,
Fuck it.
By then I should be damn near retirement.
More kids or what?
No, hell no. I'm done. After this one, I'm getting snip. So
Snip, snip.
Snip, snip.
You're gonna donate your balls.
I'm done. Yep, I'm gonna tie them to a knot, and I'll fucking donate. I can cut them in half and still have enough to be fucking pretty adequate. You know what I'm saying? No, but I mean, I believe that I am the person now that I'm gonna be in the next 10 years, 20 years, or whatever. You know, my beliefs are my beliefs, and I'm already at the age where I'm stuck to my ways. You know.
Are you okay with the possibility that you might be wrong?
How can I be wrong?
Well,
I mean, is there any flaws to my philosophy?
I don't know yet. I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying?
I could always be wrong. There's always room for improvement. You know, that's what makes you a wise person, is that you're willing to accept criticism and keep moving forward. You know, and then if anything does change, I will accept it. It is what it is. You know, I gotta be better. I can't just be stuck in a certain way. You know, so you always have to leave room for improvement.
Yeah, life. Life's funny that way. Once you think you figured it out, it kind of slaps you in the head and tells you you don't know a goddamn thing.
Yeah, that is true.
Anyway.
People 10 years older than me right now would tell me, "Nah, motherfucker, you're kind of wrong, man. Here's some advice." And I'm still
but at the same time, I've definitely met people that are in their 50s are dumb as shit.
Correct.
Not that I'm smart, but they're dumb as shit.
There's always going to be people smarter and dumber than you, so you got to just learn, you know, you got to learn to accept certain things in your life and keep moving forward. Never be stagnant. Right
on, brother. And on that, I appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
I look forward to doing this again with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we'll do some more times. And thank you for listening. Thank you for, I don't know, whoever took the time out of washing dishes or folding laundry to listen to this, whether it be his kids or mine.
First edition.
Huh?
First edition, first episode.
First episode. I mean, I've done these quite a bit by myself.
That's weird.
Well, I did it because I wanted to improve my communication skills.
Oh, okay, sure.
I wanted to do it by myself, so when I get here, I'm comfortable.
So was it just you having 3 different conversations?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
that's called
my version of
personality disorder, or
personality. No, it's personality. Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Personality greatness. That's what I like to call it.
Awesome.
Also, never being alone. Yeah.
You're always a party.
Always a party, dude. In my head or in my shorts, it's always a party. All right, thank you for listening. Today's time now is 12:05, August 21st, 2021.
22nd.
20.
Pretty sure today's.
What did I say?
21st.
Oh, August 22nd, 2021.
Yes.
Wait, say it wrong?
You said it right that time. Yeah.
Okay, August 22nd, 2021. I'm going to have to cut all this shit out so I don't sound so fucking stupid. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Yeah. Bye.